One of the unintended effects of COVID-19 pandemic is an overall drop in crime, but what happens as we move closer to normal?
Yeah, in a special report tonight, CBS 17 digital reporter Jody McCrary is digging deeper into what the Raleigh Police Department is doing to keep our crime numbers down.
When businesses were closed, people were told to work from home, and teams played in empty arenas. It made you safer from the virus and also from crime. I tracked the incident reports filed to Raleigh police over the past year, going back to last March 17th, the day Governor Cooper closed restaurants and bars.
We did not come to this decision easily, but North Carolina must keep fighting.
I found about 32,000 incidents during the past year. That's down 13% from the 12 months before the pandemic.
Overall, there was a reduction in crimes against persons and crimes against property.
Looking closer, the breakdown on the types of crimes is mostly the same. There are just fewer of them. DWIs dropped by 37%. Drug violations down by 26%. Thefts also fell by 23%.
If the shops are closed, it's not surprising that there would be a reduction in shoplifting.
The most reported crime in the past year, assault, accounting for nearly 1 in 5 incidents. And while overall car break-ins were down, more involved the stealing of guns from vehicles.
I think that's just more people carrying firearms and keeping them in their cars.
The pandemic also led to changes on where the crime is happening. In the past, the busiest city blocks for police often had Walmarts, where there's high foot traffic and more opportunity for theft. But in the early months of the pandemic, stores weren't as crowded, and the crime reports reflect that.
Because there wasn't a place to rob because they were closed, the home invasions increased.
Retiring Police Chief Cassandra Deck-Brown credits COVID-19 for the overall drop in crime in the city. But as we move forward, a key question: what happens next?
Now that we're moving out of the pandemic, is there a concern that it could go back up?
There is that concern.
911, location of your emergency.
Oosterhout says the number of calls to police already starting to tick up in 2021. And with people going back to work, home burglaries are now becoming more of a worry.
The people will go back about their business and so that burglary will become a more available crime.
So what is RPD doing to keep those crime levels low? Oosterhout says the key is building in-person relationships in the community and showing people how to keep themselves safe so they won't need to call police in the first place.
People that live, work, and visit Raleigh, the more those that can meet us or talk to us, I think the less chance we have of crime going up.
My Story at CBS17.com has an interactive map. It shows you exactly where the city's most active spots for crime were during the pandemic year and before. For CBS 17 News, I'm Jody McCrary.
All right, Jody, thank you.